Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Depends on what you're to in the world. Like I said, this is the Gamer Smith back again for test number two. Of course, we do have like bad weather and stuff coming our way, so it's going to be a bit dicey this afternoon. Like I said, it's not going to be just a normal stream. Like I try to make a normal stream out of it, but of course, I'm going to be grinding as much as I can in the fire pit, of course, and hopefully be able to get enough. And I'm going to call it a fire pit because it's pretty much what it is. The Ignis Isle, of course, and be able to get some more gems and stuff like that, and work on that. Now, if you're wondering about builds and stuff like that, I can help you with that. Also, I'd be able to actually help you with other things as well. Like I said, when it comes to, like I said, if you're a new player coming to PS4, PS5, I usually normally give out 3 stellar sets just to let you know. It's just to help you out. Try to get to that to Uber 8, of course, because it takes 5k PR to do that, and be able to help you out as much as I can. But now, if you're not on those, if you're not on those two consoles, if you're on PC and stuff like that, I'm slowly working on PC, and I'm slowly trying to get the basically the right stuff for that. So, like, I mean, is right now I do have a PC that can run this game. Well, you can almost run this under a toaster. But what I'm saying is, I'm still trying to basically get the funding together, of course, to get like my Streamlabs and stuff done professionally, and be able to do it that way. So it takes a little bit going, of course. And of course, like I said, if you like the video so far, guys, you can actually hit that follow button. Like I said, all the support would be mucho appreciated. And of course, you can also check out my YouTube channel as well. Like I said, and just get more information from there. So that should be able to help you out playing the game and stuff like that. So you'll be able to build your characters and stuff up, and be able to get your PRs up, and so on and so forth, and be able to get things going right for you. Now, the only thing is, when it comes to that, like I said, I'm just doing a lot of fire gems right now because I need 200 boxes. Basically for my Solarian. But like I said, I'm still looking for cores and looking for different things. And like I said, if you do play on the console and you'd like to be able to join me in a grind, you can actually do that too. Like I said, I'm there basically to help you out as much as I can with that. So, like I said, think of it this way. Like I said, I'll be able to help you with as much as Uber 8. Like I said, normally I don't go below Uber 8 just because of basically time lost and stuff like that into the game. But if you need a hand with anything like that, I'll be able to help you as much as I can. Like I said, I normally don't give it my builds and stuff like that because my builds are own personal builds and testing out. But I don't mind helping you out with different things. So basically, you better yourself in the long run, and that's exactly what I try to do itself. Now, like I said, I don't mind doing that at all. Like I said, if it helps, it helps. And if it helps the community, it's great in that direction. As you see, like I said, I don't use potions. I don't use anything. I just basically kill, move to the next one, kill. And this is actually Uber 11, by the way. Like, I mean, it's so easy to do. It's not even funny. Now, I gotta basically wait for the chunks to load. As I said, I'm getting a little bit of game lag right now because, like I said, it's just because just when my screen went too. Like I said, my viewing screen on my computer, and like I said, that's the very first time, like I said, since this morning. That happened earlier this morning. I had to do the same thing and work with that. So like I said, it's just because we got a storm coming in. Basically, we got a hurricane coming in. So, like I said, I'm still doing okay, though, all the same. And hopefully you guys are doing well as well. But what I'm doing here is trying to get as many boxes as possible and try to get as much stuff as possible. Like I said, if you liked the video so far, you can always leave a like, of course, and leave a follow, not like. I'm always confused with. I always make a mistake between YouTube and Twitch, because you can't leave likes on Twitch. Now, imagine if you could. That would be interesting. That would be a concept that Twitch I might have thought about or might not have thought about, but it'd be kind of funny in a way. because of the way Twitch works. Ooh. Alright, let's get this one going. Oh, that one's dead. Alright. And this is pretty cool. But like I said, yeah, this build actually is kind of like a self-sustaining build. Like I said, if I use a potion, it gives me a lot of damage, but I don't need to use potions. The only time I'll actually need to use a potion or anything like that is if I'm doing like a delve, and that helps me a lot because it basically activates the ring, and it also activates the my emblems, so it can actually do the double the damage. So I'm not too much worried with that itself. Like I said, you'll see me almost die, and then you'll see myself come right back to life again. Just because of the way I've got this set up. I've got this set up just for grinding here, like for the Ubers, and it works quite well. Like, I mean, it never failed me yet. Like I said, after playing this game for X number amount of years, like I said, I'll just love playing this. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, the more people I can help too, makes it even more fun because I know the information is getting out there, and also be able to help you with builds and stuff like that if need be. Now, like I told you, I don't give my own personal builds, but if you want to ask a question, say, okay, what does this gem do, or what does this one do? Some of them actually doesn't explain 100% what they actually do, and that is the great biggest problem. Like when I was actually doing like the Thormancer, I was using the flower power for the longest time, and someone actually asked me, why do you use flower power? He said, hey man, that gem is absolutely trash. I said, you know, every time you actually go along and use flower power on that class, you actually get a extra damage boost. He said, what do you mean by extra damage? Well, think of it this way. When you actually use it in procs, you get an extra plant. That's exactly what it does. And like it, basically the way Chloromancer works, you got to remember, your plants are your minions. And when you actually basically put up your minions, it works it quite well because that extra minion, even though it might only last for about for about 20 to 30 seconds at most, but it does that much more damage because you're adding to the damage you're already doing. So right now, like I said, it's just things that people would actually miss or misread, or just don't have the information, like correct information, because it doesn't explain nothing. And that's a great big problem. If it doesn't explain nothing, or whatever the case may be, then you're actually second guessing yourself because of that reason. And you say, oh, okay, well, what does this do? What does this do? And it's like, oh, that's what that does. So some of the gems will work better with some classes than others. Like I use Vampiric Vanquisher on this character because I tried the Vampiric Vanquisher actually on the basically the Solarian. Vampiric Vanquisher were absolutely useless. Like, I mean, it didn't proc enough, and it basically still almost pretty much died. But what I did was basically made it a little bit more shot-tastic, which basically that means increase the shot speed and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what I did. I used Berserk Battler as one of the gems I used. I also used a secondary gem, which is Volatile Velocity. That's also good for shooting, and so on and so forth. And it's also good for damage overall. And Berserk Battler, of course, gives you a little bit extra light. So I'll show you exactly the build I have got going for this one, since this is the new character that's out. And I'll show you a demonstration of exactly what it can actually do. Now, it can't do much damage right now because I still got to work on the stats, but you see the shot speed is pretty quick. And I'll show you the reason why that is. Now, it's not as fast as a Shadow Hunter, but it's pretty close to it to a point. Now, what I did with that to fix that problem, because it is a slow shooting character, because there's no other way of actually increase the damage overall. Like I said, I mean shot speed. But what I did is basically used a Berserk Battler, a Volatile Velocity, used a Pyro Disc, and I also used a Prismatic Link. Plus, then I've also got a C3 ring. I basically got lucky with that yesterday, and it actually has not too bad. Like I said, when it comes to that. So yeah, like I mean, it doesn't have too bad of stats. I like to have a C4 ring, which I don't have just currently, but I am working on that. So I'm working on a lot of stuff right now currently and try to make stuff work. So it is going to take me a bit of time. Like I mean, it's like everything else, but I'm not in no rush to actually just get up and, like I said, worry about that, because like I said, I've already got my grinder. I've already got my different things like that, and I know, like I said, when it comes to, like I said, the grinding and survival, like I mean, survival, basically, if you constantly die, and so on and so forth, your grinder will be a lot longer. Like I mean, you won't be able to do like 50 dungeons and die, like if you're running out of potions, but I can constantly do dungeons, like I mean, without dying. So like I said, it's a time differential, I guess. So sometimes, like having more speed to your character, like I said, using like AKA death defying and stuff like that. As I said before, I'll show you exactly my setup for this one. I use basically Berserker Emblem, Balance Elysium Flask, and Martial Emblem. Then I've also got like my C4 ring. I've also got all my C4 gear. I'm also using Ernie. Ernie basically will give me that little bit extra light. Now, like I said, when it comes to it, I'm also using the Solarian as the passive, so I can actually get a little bit more light even still. Because the Solarian will actually just give me an extra boost in light, which is really nice. So, like I said, when it comes to building, like I said, you want to be able to build for what your game style is. Like I said, in Trove, there's no true right build, but there is builds that will actually benefit you more than others, and that's exactly what I do. I've tried to get the most beneficial builds out there, so people actually be able to do grinding and stuff like that a lot easier, and with basically non-stop grinding. And that's exactly what I built this one for. I built it for non-stop grinding because of the fact that I want to be able to get as many boxes and stuff like that. Because think of it this way: even though the Shadow Hunter is not the fastest in the game to that point, but it's a mid-class speed. But if you get it set right to where you don't use potions or you don't need anything, like I said, once in a while you end up basically cashing it just to make flux or do something else. That's pretty much all you need to do, and that's exactly what I did with this class, so it can actually survive. Pretty much, it can survive pretty much almost anything. Like I mean, it's still good for the delves too, by the way. Like I mean, it can do the small mobs, do somewhat damage to the bosses. Like it can go up to about 127, 128. But the only problem is after that, it just becomes a little bit more. Well, that's just to run of the mill, just by using just the simple shot like I'm using now without using nothing. But it can go a little bit higher if you go along and use, like I said, your power shot and stuff. It can usually go along and get about 130, 133, 134 in the delves. I never seem to get it past that. And I know, like I said, that's what the light level I've got. Now, if I use Berserk Battle, I might be able to get just a little bit more. But I do have an extra Berserk Battle in my inventory, but not in my character inventory, but in my storage. So I can always swap that out if I need it. But like I said, for survival and grinding, this is my best build I could actually do. And it seems like it's the best build overall. Because, like I said, if you're not using potions only for powering yourself up or doing something else, you can actually focus on just that instead of trying to keep yourself alive. And like I said, without using like death defying and stuff. See, the problem is when you actually ask somebody basically how did he survive, he said, "Oh, I'm using death defying," but you don't mention about the gems and stuff like that because they're still using an old school method. But the thing is, if they're still using an old school method, there's a lot of other methods that you can use in the game now. So, like I said, with the gems and stuff and advanced stuff that you can do for damage and stuff like that. It makes a great huge difference. And that's something that, hey, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, just, sorry. I'm just mentioning about builds and stuff like that once again. And like I said, of course, my stream got interrupted, my screen and everything else, my view screen. was basically messed up, so I had to reset my stream. No, no. See, the thing is, it's all RNG, dude. It's all RNG. You got to remember, when it comes to, like I said, when you pick up, like I said, on the basically the delves, or basically U11, U11 and the delves roughly get the same drop chances, but of course, like I said, it's only available. Like I said, I only found it so far in the Cosmic Gems. Like, I mean, the Crystalline 4. And it does drop there, but like I said, it seems like it's got the same drop chance of any delves. So, like, I mean, I don't know, like I said, what your RNG is like or anything like that, because everybody has got a different RNG system. Like, I mean, that's exactly the way it works. So it might be plus or minus for you, or it might be plus and minus for me, it might be plus and minus for somebody else. And that's something you can't really tell. Like, so someone would go, oh, man, I got like 5 dungeons, I got C4 right away. And someone, hey, man, I done about 45 of them, and I'm still waiting for a darn C4. And it's like, oh, so your RNG is what? So that's pretty much the way it works. It sounds funny, but I mean, it's just, yeah. But like I said, that's what the difference between each player and stuff is too, you know. And that's something people don't realize itself. It's a lot of stuff that you'll actually be able to go along and use, and like I said, try to get. Like, I mean, if you're looking for C4, and you're basically looking at your RNG. Okay, I gotta ask you a question. You know, when you get your stellars and stuff like that, how much dragons and stuff you got? Because I know it doesn't have interference with just say, getting the crystalline. It doesn't. But I'm just wondering how many dragons stuff you got, because that may, like I said, help you out quite a bit too, in certain ways. Now, I'm not saying it's going to interfere with the crystalline, because it doesn't. It doesn't increase anything. I know there is. Let me think. What can you be used to increase it? I don't think it's anything. It's just all RNG based. Because I was thinking if you could use the clovers, but then I said the clovers. You know, that would actually be great, because I know clovers, you can get them at the for the events and stuff. But then I think of it, that's all to do with Magic Find. And Magic Find has nothing to do with crystalline. So, let me think. I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said, right now I'm actually still getting a bit of lag here. Like I said, with my stream and stuff like that. It's not bad, but it's like, I mean, my screen is getting stuck again. But that happens from time to time. I glaze my messages and stuff so I can get through. Just because we get a storm coming our way. We're supposed to have a hurricane today. It's supposed to be high winds and a lot of rain. We're supposed to have that over half today. Like I said, I wasn't even going to stream till a bit later on tonight, but I said screw it. So I go along and get my dailies done. Anyway, so yeah. Now I gotta go along and look like this and do it that way. Now I gotta see exactly what's going on with this, because if that's my stream that's lagging, that's not good. Ooh. I'm just trying to see exactly what's lagging. Is it my screen? No. It's just the program. All right, it's back to normal again. It was just basically hung there for a second. Hung there to dry. It's all good. Anyway, regardless of that, like I said, it's just more, yeah. Like, I mean, I wish I could be able to tell you the drop chances of, like, the crystalline. That would be nice. And really, like, I mean, but I don't know the drop chances of any of the crystalline, because it's all randomized. Even when I'm actually getting crystalline, it's like, I mean, I could basically do dungeons for 2 weeks, and I might get one. I might get one in, like, a week. I might get one in 3 days. It's just the way it works. So, like I said, it's completely randomized. Like I said, when it comes to... Also, like I said, I'm still trying to get 200 gem boxes here, of course. Like I said, if you are new to the Trove, like I said, you can be able to, if you're playing on PS4, PS5, like I said, I do give out free stellar sets. Also, like I said, with the free stellar sets itself, I'd be able to go along and basically, as long as you got Mastery of 20, I'd be able to actually help you out as much as I can. Like I said, if you grinded your Mastery to 20 or Mastery level, and I'll be able to help you. And then basically after Uber 8, I'll be able to help you with doing some grinding. I usually give 50 boxes to each of the dungeons, so I'll basically help you with a little bit of PR at the very beginning. So I try to help you as much as I can, and so on and so forth. And yeah. All right, I'm basically almost a little bit over halfway with these gems. But yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties right now, which is kind of annoying me. But it's getting there. Let me see here. I got 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Okay. I gotta check on my fire gems. Ooh. See how many boxes do I have? I got 154. Hopefully I can actually get to 160 before everything starts going haywire again. Because like I said, it's just one of the things. Plus I'm on a business connection too, so I'm sheared off quite a bit. That's why I don't like streaming in the morning, because of the lag and stuff like that. I get minor lag, but like I said, everything is connected. So it just does kind of give me that a little bit of a hiccup. But I'm not too much worried about it. Like I said, it's still streamable to a point. But it's kind of a letdown too for me, because it's like, I got to basically try to keep on, try to refresh it or anything. Boy. But anyway, regardless of that, it's like I said, that's why I'm trying to get done through my computer and OBS, because I know I can actually do an overlay on my screen, and I can actually be able to have less crashes too, and be able to keep streaming. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, and that's why I'm trying to basically trying to get support to get the affiliate, so I can actually get that done. But it's what it is. Can't complain. No one is not gonna listen. It's all good. Well, all right, going in. Ooh. All right. Anyway, what I might have to do here, I might have to end my stream here, because I am getting a bit of interference still. And hopefully, guys, I'll be able to catch you on the next one. Like I said, I'm sorry to cut it short, but like I said, we do have a storm, like I said, hitting our way. It's like I said, I wish it could be better. Like I said, if you do still like the stream though, you can actually hit that follow, so you can be able to catch me on my next stream, of course. And I'll be able to help you with troveness when I'll be able to come back and do some more streaming later on. It might be better later on tonight, but I'm not sure what's going on with that, because I don't know where it's going to be. Anyway, peace out for now, guys. Have fun, and like I said, do what you do, and don't do what I do. Just kidding. Anyway, peace out, and have a great one.